Welcome to our online class. Today we are going to be discussing the variation of parameters. You can see the question looks so familiar. In fact, just similar to what we treated when we did the undetermined coefficient. That is when we look for the y of c and the y of p to get our y. Well, this case also looks similar to that, but what actually happens is, well, you are going to find your y of c, the homogeneous part. You are going to solve as if this is equal to 0. Then you are also going to find your y of p. No, the just same way, you have we said our y equals y of c plus y of p, but there's just a little difference in this case, such that your y of p is, we are going to split your y of p into u1 y1 plus u2 y2. That is how we're going to get our y of p. Unlike the undetermined coefficient, where you just, when you are given a value, let's say this is exponential s, so your y of p should be k exponential s. This is a different case. To get a y of p, you're going to get u1 y1 plus u2 y2 before you can now add it to y of c to get a general solution. Now, let's get started. Solution. We'll derive our y of c first. From here, we know that this is m squared minus 5m plus 6 to be equal to 0, right? And that is m squared minus 2m minus 3m plus 6, that's the factor, right? Equal to 0. If I group this, I'm going to have m into m minus 2 minus 3 into m minus 2 again to be equal to 0. So either m minus 3 or m minus 2 equal to 0. And from here you know that m equals to 3 and m equals 2. m equals to 3 and m equals 2. Now, if I'm going to write my y of c, as usual is c1 exponential to 3x plus c2 exponential to 2x. That part is easy. Now, for us to get our y of p, I'm going to introduce to you. What you're going to do, you're going to break this y of p into this, to what we have here. Your u1 y1 plus u2 y2. So we are going to assume that your y1 is equal to exponential 3x and your y2 is equal to exponential 2x from what you have here. Just from what you have here, from your y of c. Now you will not take the Roskian of your y1 and your y2. Now I'm going to have the Roskian of this. I have exponential 3x, right? And I have exponential 2x. Now if I find the derivative of this, I'm going to have 3 exponential 3x, and the derivative of this also will give me what? 2 exponential 2x. Very good. Now if I find the determinant, if I cross multiply this, I'm going to have exponential 3x multiplied 2 exponential 2x. That gives me 2 exponential what? 5x minus 3 exponential 3x multiplied exponential 2x. 3 exponential 5x. So it means my Roskian here, my w here, is equal to what? Negative exponential 5x. Very good. Keep that. You are not going to do for w1 and w2. Why? Because you have your u1 and u2. Now, for w1, what you do in this case, you come to this first position. Everything this first column is 0 except the last value. If it's a 3 by 3, 4 by 4 matrix, everything will be 0 except what you have here. When you are doing for W1, if you are doing for W2, everything will be 0 except for the last value on that column. If like that. So it means this is going to be what? 0. But this is not going to be 0 because this is the last value in this column. And I'm doing for W1. What will be there is your f of x. That is 2 exponential x. So I'm going to place 2 exponential x here. Now, I will retain all the values here. Exponential 2x and 2 exponential 2x. Now, again, I'm going to take the determinant. 0 multiply this gives me 0 minus 2 exponential x multiply exponential 2x. That gives me 2 exponential 3x. So, my W1 is negative 2 exponential 3x. I'm going to do same for my W2. Right? In this case, I'm going to retain all the values here. Exponential 3x and 3 exponential 3x. Why? This will be 0. But I'm going to put my f of x at this place. My f of x, don't forget, is 2 exponential x. So, that will be 0 and what? 2 exponential s. Okay, let's make a correction. Our f of x here is 2 exponential x. So, this is supposed to be 2 exponential x. So, 0 multiplied 2 exponential x. That's 0. It didn't change anything. 2 exponential x multiplied exponential 2x will give us what we have here. So, it doesn't change anything. Very good. Very good. So, exponential 3x multiplied 2e to the x. I'm going to have 2e to the 4x minus 0. So, that is my W2. Now, your U1 prime, that is the first derivative of your U1, is your W1 over W. Take the Roskian of this divided by, what do you have here? The main Roskian. So we have this is our W, this is our W1, and this is our W2. So that gives us our W1 here is negative 2 exponential 3x exponential e to the 3x divided by our W here is what? Negative e to the 5x. Very good. From here, negative will cancel out negative. So I'm going to have 2e. By the time this comes up, I'm going to have 3x minus 5x to the negative 2x. Right? Now, again, my U2 prime will be W2 over W. What is my W2? 2e to the 4x. So, I have 2e to the 4x divided by my W again is negative e to the 5x. Right? From here, I'm going to have negative 2e to the what? Negative x. Now, I have to determine my U1 and my U2. And from my U1 prime is equal to 2e to the negative 2x. If I integrate both sides, I'm going to have U1. I integrate this with respect to x. So I'm going to have U1 to be equal to, if I bring 2 outside, if I integrate exponential to negative 2x, I'm going to have negative 2, then exponential to negative 2x over 2. So it means that my U1 is equal to what? Negative e to the negative 2x plus c. Let's keep that. Again, my U2 prime is equal to what? Negative 2e, negative 2e to the negative x. Now I have to integrate both sides to arrive at my U2. My U2 here also, again, if I bring my negative 2 out of this, if I integrate e to the negative x, I'm going to have e to the negative x over negative 1. So this will cancel this. So I have my u2 to be what? E to the 2e to the negative x. Very good. Now I've been able to get my u1 and my u2. Now don't forget, your yp is u1 y1 plus u2 y2. So my yp now is my u1 negative e to the negative 2s multiplied by what? My y1. What is my y1? I said my y1 is e to the 3s multiplied by e to the 3s plus my u2, which is what? 2e to the negative x multiplied by my y2. What is my y2? I said my y2 is e to the 2x, right? That is e to the 2x. So if I multiply this together, I'm going to have negative e to the x, right? And again, if I multiply this, I'm going to have 2e negative x plus 2x, that will be plus x. Very good. So negative e to the x plus 2e to the x finally gives us what? E to the x. Very good. Now my general solution, my y equals to yc plus yp. I already know my yc from here. Then my yc is what? My yc is c1 e to the 3x plus c2 e to the 2x. And my yp is ex. So my y will give me what? c1 e to the 3x plus c2e to the 2x, right? Plus my yp. And my yp, found my yp to be what? E to the x. And we have finally arrived at the solution. If you use the method of undetermined coefficient, you are also going to have the same answer. Remember, the deal is that you must be happy, I must be happy, we must be happy. So endeavor to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you.